Hey there, it's me again. In an earlier episode, I talked about moving on up in Charlestown, moving up to Chestnut Street. When my grandmother passed away, we moved out of the projects and up here to Chestnut Street. And if you take a look now, Chestnut Street, idyllic, tree-lined street, gas lights, beautiful homes. Well, wasn't always this way. When I was a kid, this was a parking lot over here. These homes were pretty beat up and dilapidated. Sorry, this is where the parking lot used to be. Now it's all condominiums. We had multiple families living here. This apartment behind me, there were at least 6 different families living in there. And so when we moved up here, it was a decent, it was better than living in the projects. Was not as beautiful as it is today. But let me just show you the house. It's the house where the Kay lived and her sister. And here's the house that I grew up in, 47 Chestnut. As I mentioned in an earlier post, this house here was a boarding house when we moved here. So multiple people living in there. They worked at the Navy Yard, they rented out space. And it's amazing how times have changed and things have changed over the course of 40 years. Old alleyways are now fixed up and full of flowers. And, as I mentioned, the streets are tree-lined and gas lights, and it looks like an idyllic place in Charlestown. And it was a great place growing up, albeit quite different. But here we are at 47 Chestnut. Sorry if I'm getting you dizzy. It's 47 Chestnut, where we moved from the projects up to Chestnut Street.